I don't have anything lined up for you this week. With that said, I'm giving you a choice as to which matchup you want to take. Use this opportunity to fine-tune your skills. What's up, YouTube? This is Matthew97, and welcome to episode 14 of Jett Storm's My Career Mode here in WWE 2K15. And this is where the grind begins. As Jett Storm, he's got the choice of either a title defense, a dark match, or a tune-up match. Dark matches will give you a boost to your VC, but tune-up matches are the way to go if you want social media followers. That's the fastest way to move up the ranks, to move up to bigger, better shows. But, of course, if you compete in either of those two matches, you will be stripped of the NXT Championship. And Jett Storm, he doesn't want that. He's the face of NXT. He just spent the last 2 weeks of his career. He went back to NXT and it revitalized him. It revitalized his spirits, and he's remotivated to take another crack at the WWE, at the main roster, here on WWE Superstars. So, Jett Storm here tonight, he wants revenge. He wants revenge against the super athlete Rusev. So tonight, Jett Storm, he chose to defend his stupid nose. But Jett Storm chose to defend his NXT Championship against Rusev. So, he's kind of killing two birds with one stone. He's continuing to represent the NXT universe, and he gets a bit of revenge against Rusev here tonight. But, does Jett Storm have what it takes to defeat Rusev? I mean, a couple of weeks ago, when he faced Rusev, he lost badly. It was almost, it was what you would have expected at the time, because, Jett Storm, it was his first match in the WWE. He was still new. He was still fresh to the whole WWE system. Rusev, however, he's undefeated. He's been in the WWE for a while, so it was going to be a tough task. And, just look at the size of Rusev. And, if you put Rusev and Jett Storm next to each other, Rusev, he's just, overall, he's just bigger and more powerful than Jett Storm. So, it was amazing that Jett Storm got as much offense into that matchup as he did. But here tonight, the NXT Championship's on the line. So it's very possible that Jett Storm made a very critical mistake here tonight. Because if he loses, he's no longer the NXT Champion. And that's really been the only thing that is keeping Jett Storm going right now, is the NXT Championship. My stupid nose. This is killing me right now. But, anyway, Jett Storm tonight goes one-on-one with Rusev. And, if he loses the NXT Championship. And that's the only thing keeping him relevant right now, before he disappears into the Superstars grind of just match after match, or match after meaningless match, before he can actually potentially make it to a pay-per-view, get involved in some sort of rivalry. So Jett Storm, he's got to hang on to this NXT Championship with his life. He can't afford to let that thing go. So possibly choosing the match with Rusev tonight could be a very bad mistake for Jett Storm in his career. Because I'm not sure. I don't know if Jett Storm has the skill, the ability to defeat Rusev here tonight. So I guess we'll just see how this goes. Jett Storm, though, now it appears he has temporary control going after the leg of Rusev. That's a smart strategy. But Rusev with a big punch there. Obviously Rusev, he's got the power advantage. Jett Storm, he's got to use his speed here tonight. But Rusev, big punch right in the face, staggers Jett Storm here. And now Rusev, look at this, just tossing Jett Storm by the face, by the hair. There's a cover and a kick out by Jett Storm. Of course, Jett Storm, he's got a lot of hair on his head, so that could be a potential disadvantage. If Rusev is just gonna manhandle him like this, he could just end up tearing Jett Storm's hair out, and we know that wouldn't be very good. Jett Storm, he doesn't have anything going for him. His looks and his youth may very well be okay. Well, he's not the most appealing superstar to look at, but he's got the hair. The hair is the only thing he's got going for him besides that NXT Championship here. I don't know what would happen if he lost either of those, let alone both. Rusev could potentially just look to just destroy both. And a super kick! Already in this matchup, Jett Storm, he's on the verge of defeat right now off that super kick. Covered by Rusev, doesn't even hook the leg. That's just Rusev's confidence here tonight. He didn't even bother to hook the leg. And now Jett Storm, he's got to take a moment to catch his breath, take a breather. Oh, look at that. Slingshot shoulder block there from Jett Storm, using the ropes as a catapult. But back body drop there from Rusev as he takes Jett Storm down. And Jett Storm, this is not looking good. Rusev, he's measuring him here. Look at Rusev. Oh, but a counter. Jett Storm manages to counter. And now, look at this. Oh, but Rusev counters with a knee right to the gut. Maybe trying to soften Jett Storm up for the accolade, and now a headbutt to the shoulder. And look at this again. Jett Storm, he's basically... I mean, just look at all the damage Jett Storm has taken in comparison to Rusev. Rusev is barely has a scratch on him right now. I mean, that just shows how far in control Rusev is at this point in time. I mean, Jett Storm, he's almost putting up... I mean, I don't know. I don't know exactly how to describe this, but this is just nothing but a massacre at this point. And, oh, head scissors, though. Jett Storm manages to fight back. He gets a little bit of offense in here. And now he's got Rusev with the DDT, taking him down. And Jett Storm now. Oh, it looks like he's measuring him, going for his new signature here. A Shining Wizard kick to the back of the head. Jett Storm, that could be it. Maybe he has Rusev here. He could be looking to potentially just knock him out with that kick. But Rusev, not even a one count. Rusev just powers out. Although, you know, we can see the effects from that kick. Rusev is a bit dazed. But now he counters. He's back. He's regained his composure. And that's not good for Jett Storm. As Rusev, another super kick to the face. Jett Storm could be done. 1, 2. No, another kick out by Jett Storm. He just manages to stay alive. Oh, but Rusev, I think he's done too much damage. I don't know if Jett Storm can come back from this. And oh no, this is not where Jett Storm wants to be. He's in the accolade once again. He's tapping out here. His hand is hitting the ropes. Does that count as a rope break? I don't know, but evidently not. And Jett Storm, well, not only did he not defeat Rusev here tonight, but he lost his NXT Championship and he tapped out yet again. I mean, he tapped out to Rusev about a month ago in their one-on-one matchup in his Superstars debut. And now he's tapped out again. He's lost. And this time he's lost the NXT Championship. So Jett Storm, man, crushing defeat. And after returning to NXT, which gave him a bit of a morale boost, I mean, to just come back and just get massacred like this by Rusev. I mean, Jett Storm, I think he's made a very, very bad mistake here, a very big one, as he's just lost the NXT Championship. I don't know if Jett Storm can come back from this now. I mean, if a return to NXT didn't do the trick for Jett Storm, what is it going to take for Jett Storm to get his career back on track? He just hasn't adapted well here to the WWE, to the main roster. And because of that, he's made one mistake too many. He's lost one match too many, and now he's lost the NXT Championship. He's surrendered it to Rusev. Man. Jett Storm. I don't know. The future's not looking good for Jett Storm. But Vicky Guerrero, nice match out there. I'll get in touch with whether or not we're going to line you up for a push. Jett Storm, there are a lot of superstars competing for a spot on a pay-per-view. It can literally make or break a superstar's career. Keep that in mind when you're performing this month. The more you win, the more likely I will put you on a pay-per-view. So, Jett Storm, I don't know. I mean, after losing that NXT Championship, I guess it's a sign he could perhaps move on to bigger and better things. But Jett Storm, he's too headstrong. I don't know if this is the best decision, as he opted to go for the title rematch. Now, I do respect what Jett Storm's trying to do here. He's trying to show pride in his time as an NXT superstar. He's trying to show his loyalty to the NXT universe, the people who got him here. I mean, without the NXT universe, without Jett Storm's opportunity at NXT, he wouldn't be here. He wouldn't be on the main roster. So I can understand why he wants a rematch for that NXT Championship. At the same time, it's also a bit of pride. He can't just lose the championship and just let it go. I mean, if he's got a rightful rematch clause as well. So, I mean, that's a couple things swaying on that side for Jett Storm. But on the other hand, you know, he's already lost to Rusev twice. He's tapped out twice to Rusev. So, I mean, this is a month later now because of how wacky this whole Superstar schedule is. I mean, it's already been 2 months since his debut match with Rusev that he lost. And then last month, the last time Jett Storm competed, he lost the NXT Championship to Rusev. And in that time, Rusev has only gotten better. He's still undefeated. And I mean, just look at that. Just look at the presence of Rusev. Look at that NXT Championship around his waist. I gotta admit, Rusev wears the NXT title well. I mean, you can't deny that. That NXT Championship looks very fitting around Rusev's waist. So not only is Rusev conquering the WWE roster, but he's conquering the NXT roster as the champion. And, jeez, I can't breathe. This is annoying. But Rusev, I don't know. Rusev, he's got to be annoyed with Jett Storm because, I mean, at this point, he just thinks Jett Storm is just this pest. And Rusev, I wonder if he even thinks it's worth the time to compete in another match against Jett Storm, because the past 2, he hasn't put much effort into it. He hasn't put much effort into beating Jett Storm. He's almost done it without batting an eye, without breaking a sweat. So Jett Storm, he's got a lot to prove here tonight. He's got a lot of ground to make up if he thinks he can beat Rusev for that NXT Championship. But maybe he can. Maybe tonight is the night. Maybe third time is the charm. Maybe tonight he can beat Rusev. I guess we're going to have to wait to find out. But look at this. Some big kicks to the face of Rusev. And that's Jett Storm's strong point. He's going to have to deliver a lot of kicks. Try to daze Rusev. Try to take him out of the match in the early stages. And look at this. Look at this Jett Storm firing up a flurry of kicks there. But Rusev just shoving him away. And now a drop kick. So right now Jett Storm, he's got the advantage. But at the same time, Jett Storm, while he may be losing as the NXT champion and he may not hold the title anymore, he's putting NXT on a whole new stage. Because, I mean, the NXT Championship is being defended on WWE Superstars. That's a whole new opportunity for NXT to be showcased. To put an NXT Championship matchup on Superstars, it's a good opportunity to try to showcase the developmental system and, you know, these 2 superstars themselves. So, at the same time, oh, what a slap there from Rusev. And Rusev almost just trying to tell Jett Storm to wake up. Because the Jett Storm, if he keeps up this kind of performance, he's not going to stand a chance. Not only against Rusev, but in the WWE as a whole. And now it's Rusev. He's gained control now, and it doesn't look like Jett Storm's in a very good position here. As Rusev, just tossing him by the hair once again. And just look at the damage that's already been done to Jett Storm, just off those few moves. That just shows the power of Rusev. But now Rusev, look at this, headbutt to the shoulder. And right away, Rusev, he's already gained the upper hand on Jett Storm. Jett Storm, after all the kicks he managed to deliver to Rusev, almost seems to have no effect, as Rusev has just taken control in this matchup. And now a kick right to the leg. And of course, Rusev, if he can take out the legs, he takes out Jett Storm's high-flying ability, and he continues to do so, kicking out the leg of Jett Storm. And now a third kick to the leg of Jett Storm, really softening up that leg. Just trying to slow down the pace, trying to limit Jett Storm's high-flying ability as he takes him down with a nice Uranagi side slam. And Jett Storm is going for a DDT, but Rusev counters. And now it's Rusev in control as he rolls Jett Storm over here. And look at this headbutt there to the shoulder once again of Jett Storm. Rusev, I mean, just look at this. Rusev, look how much damage he has done in just such a short amount of time. But Jett Storm with a counter, hits a nice DDT there. But Rusev counters, doesn't even allow Jett Storm to gain the upper hand. But Jett Storm counters back with a DDT, spiking Rusev's face into the mat. And now Jett Storm, he's looking to climb to that top rope. But Rusev cuts him off. And now just delivering some punches to the face of Jett Storm, knocks him down off the top rope. And now Rusev, what can he be looking to do here? He's got Jett Storm. Oh, look at this. Look at Rusev. Oh, well, that's a new move. Bit of a gut-wrench suplex there, almost like a deadlift as he picked him up off the mat. Jett Storm, he can't even make it back to his feet right now. Cover, but a kick out there by Jett Storm as he did get a little bit more time to recover there, and he doesn't want to show any signs of weakness. I mean, he may not be as smart. Oh, look at that super kick. Doesn't even matter what I was saying about Jett Storm moments ago. That super kick knocked Jett Storm's lights out. I mean, even if the lights are on, there's nobody home. Rusev, he's got Jett Storm in. Oh, what a slam there by Rusev. I think Jett Storm is done. He can kiss his NXT Championship opportunity goodbye. 2 counts, and that match is over. Wow. Jett Storm, he could not be in a worse place right now in his career. I mean, he lost to Rusev, lost to Sandow, lost to Rusev again, losing the NXT Championship, and now he's lost his NXT title rematch to Rusev. Those have been Jett Storm's matches in the WWE. He has not won a single match since making it to the WWE. Ah, man. Jett Storm, he's in trouble. His career is in trouble. He's sinking right now. He's drowning in the WWE. I don't know if Jett Storm can survive in the WWE system. I mean, Storm was undefeated in NXT. Even in his return, he never lost a single match in NXT. But it seems like the competition in WWE is just too much for Jett Storm to take. Doesn't seem like he can keep up. I don't know, maybe he got called up too early. Maybe Jett Storm needs to go back to NXT. Maybe, I don't know. I think Jett Storm, he's in danger of that right now. If he loses I'm kind of curious. In my career mode, if you lose too many matches in a row, do you go back to NXT? I mean, that'd be disaster for Jett Storm if he keeps up his losing ways. Vicky Guerrero. See, this is what I don't get. That matchup was not that great. I mean, it did tell a story, but it wasn't, it wasn't that. Never mind. It told a good story. That must be what Vicky Guerrero is talking about. But at the same time, you can put on a great matchup, lose, and yet it's like, oh, that's a terrible match. You did horribly. But right now, it looks like Daniel Bryan's got a pretty impressive title run. But anyway, that's it for this episode. I want to thank you all for watching. Keep on YouTubing.